how's it going? I'm Aaron.
The thing that I got from today, if there's one thing in common, it's the heart, and it's the sincerity of what's going on, and it just makes you feel good.
Or we're just shining a spotlight on some people who are doing some amazing things, you know? Whether it's the Hometown Heroes, or Annie and the G9, or Tony and MCP. You know, we're just using our spotlight and putting it on somebody who's doing some amazing things, and that's pretty awesome.
We've dealt with a handful of organizations, and there are hundreds and thousands of organizations, great causes, great needs, great problems, and one person can make a difference. It has a domino effect. It's a pyramid that's very positive, this domino effect. One person could literally help thousands.
And with Annie, it starts with one person. At 12 years old, I decided to start an awareness foundation that is trying to get the color gold to be worn in September to raise awareness for pediatric cancer. And then that can spread to numerous people, and then the next thing you know, you're making a change on a whole scale. What's your favorite smell?
My favorite smell?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Fire pit, burning wood.
But that's like smoky. You like charcoal? You like the smell of charcoal?
That or cut grass.
Maybe the most impressive thing I heard was when Annie just looked straight up and indicated that her goal is to help all children everywhere.
So my wife asked me if I ever got to meet you, what would I ask you? So I have to ask you this.
Okay.
What motivates you?
Oh, wow. That's a pretty deep question. I've always felt like I've had to prove myself. Sometimes you forget that you know, just one person or one school can really make a big difference too. And that's what MCP is doing, is teaching kids how important character is, and being a part of something special, and respecting each other, and a commitment to furthering your education down the line. I mean, they're giving these kids, K through 8, the tools to not only finish this school off, but graduate high school and move on to college. And you're just not seeing, I think, enough of what Tony and his staff are doing here, raising kids up and teaching them the right way of what's really important.
Terrifically right, and there's no better example than a guy who's worked his way up and earned everything he has and wants to share it, and the sincerity of the kids talking about what he has to offer, and I salute him. I salute him for what he's trying to do.
You got a lot of energy. What'd you eat this morning? Lucky Charms?
No.
What'd you have?
Should have donut. A waffle.
I did not have a donut.
Yeah, you did, Kayla. Donut in the car.
I didn't.
What'd you put on the waffle?
Syrup.
What, no butter, no peanut butter?
Butter. I hate peanut butter.
What? How can you hate peanut butter?
The Camp Hometown Heroes, they do it in such a positive way, and again, it's just such a great family feeling.
I mean, those 4 kids come from 2 families who both had their father killed from the same type of incident, and they're both able to talk openly about how much the camp meant to them. It just says a lot about what the organization has done for these kids, allowed them to open up, share their experiences with other kids, and deal with their grief in a positive way instead of just burying it down deep to where at some point it's got to come out. They're able to talk that out with the kids that they are instantly bonding with. It's the people. You know, these people have a heart to make a difference, and it's fun to be around them. It gives you energy, it gives you excitement, it makes you feel like you can actually make a difference.
The example you set is appreciated, and the example you set affects hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people in the state, and that's a heck of a burden to bear. And the way you've carried yourself is one of the reasons I'm so darn proud to be associated with you and ride along with what you're doing. And I appreciate that, and I think that's what Tony was most heartfelt about, because I think he understands how real and how sincere you are and how you get behind these causes. So I, as a member of the community, are appreciative of that too, and I think that's what mattered most to Tony.
Well, I appreciate that. I think, you know, in anything, the legacy that you have is the relationships. And I think that's what is impressive about Tony, is that when we walked up, there were 3 of the girls he'd coached for a number of years, and still keeps in contact with them, still has a relationship with them, still checks up on them. And then there, you know, a moment where he's being highlighted for the things that he's done, who's going to be there, but the girls who he had such an impact on. So that's really impressive, because I think in this life, it's, you know, it ultimately is about the relationships you take with you from the projects that you take on, or the situations or the teams that you're a part of. But I think just today, as a reminder, you know, we've been given such an incredible platform to make a difference, and not just you and I, but everybody has the opportunity to make a difference in someone's lives, whether it's a coworker, or a young person, or an old person, or someone with a disability, or someone who's had a major traumatic experience.
It strikes a nerve, it strikes a chord, and more importantly, I think it really has served what we're trying to do, a call to action. It's helped these organizations, it's helped the families, and that's why I'm so darn proud to be part of this.
And I think the goal, or the opportunity, or the call, if you will, is like Tony said today, it's pay it forward. Use what's been given to you, and remember the things that got you through the difficult points in your life, and the people who came alongside you, and pay it forward.